So, when it comes to visibility, one of the biggest blocks I find is that people spend too much time thinking that they've got to please everyone, that they've got to be like everyone else in order to create, the brand that really pops or the message that really cuts through the noise and attract in the people that they think are going to be, the right clients for them. And then what happens is the message becomes really diluted and kind of dull, if I'm honest, and falls really flat. And in fact, no one actually really resonates with your message. Where I like to use the attract and repel method to when I'm showing up. So I'm not about, trying to please everyone and talk like how I think my ideal client might talk or, write the same way that I think my ideal client might talk. In fact, I don't even like using the word ideal client. To me, it's about really honing in on who I am. And then when I show up online, I want to show up as my fullest expression, talk the way I talk, dress the way I dress, be the way I am, with the knowledge that those who resonate with me will come along on the ride. And those that don't, you know what? They're not really my people. And it's so liberating to think this way. I think in the marketing world, people get too bogged down with questions about, who is my ideal client and where does my ideal client hang out and how do they talk and what magazine would they read? And we're so focused on the other person that we actually lose sight of ourselves. And in doing that, we start to become this blurry, lined kind of persona. We're not actually being our true authentic self. And you know what? People can feel that. What draws people in to go to a Beyonce concert or go see Taylor Swift or, go along and see these people live is it's not because they want to hear the lyrics and they want to just be, hearing the songs all night. They're going to see that person live because they're drawn to that person, that person up on stage being their authentic fullest expression. And you know what? There's nothing more inspiring than that. So imagine if instead of you thinking about the other person and thinking about what your client might like and how they might like to talk, you actually just showed up online on video, let's say, sharing something from the heart, speaking the way you speak, talking the way you talk, expressing yourself however which way feels comfortable to you, knowing that those people that resonate with that like that it may be even similar to you in that way, will come along for the ride. They'll be the ones who will pick up the phone to call you and book in whatever it is that you're offering. I had a friend recently, we were chatting about one of her big fears around, doing a video is actually her accent. She questions whether her accent is, people understand it. Maybe they'll actually sort of be turned off listening to her. She doesn't like hearing herself back. And what I mentioned to her was, like, how many other people are out there that probably even have an accent, or maybe they are international, or maybe they're the ones that actually are going to be drawn to you. And is that actually a bad thing? Like, wouldn't that be great to have a tribe of people around you who just get you for you, who just love what you bring, who love the style and the way that you present yourself? And you build a community of people that are just like you in their own way, but they get you, they understand you. And those that don't, you just can repel them. In fact, the key to successful brand building is to really play on this attract and repel method. When you build a community of people that really get you and understand you and love what you do and the way you do it, they're the fans that are going to be talking about you. They're the ones that are going to be buying those tickets, going to your concert every single time because they can feel how authentically you are expressing yourself, expressing your message, and showing up in that authentic way. So they're the ones that you actually want to attract and bring in, rather than getting scared about, another big block is around criticism. So it ties into this too, because one of the big fears about showing up is sometimes, and I don't know if you feel this too, you might be afraid of being criticized, having that one person write that comment who just doesn't get you. And we focus so much on that it stops us from showing up again. even though there's probably 1,000 other comments or a whole heap of other comments of really positive feedback that are really reinforcing what you're doing and really helping you to keep continuing up the great work. We focus in on this one negative comment, but that person doesn't get you. They don't understand you. They don't connect with you, and that's okay. We don't want them in our community. We don't want to waste time serving them anyway. In fact, they're probably just going to drain the life out of you if they ever did book in with you. So the key to visibility is actually just really understanding that the power comes from you authentically showing up as you and attracting those that get you, that understand you, that love the way you do it. So a tool that I often use is to go back to, who am I? At a basic level, am I actually showing those sides of myself online? When you're building a public profile, actually spend some time now going through even a couple of pages in Google your name and just see what actually comes up. How much of you are you actually showing in your visibility? The more you show yourself, the more you share your story, the more you show the layers of who you are and your personality, the more you're going to attract those that resonate with you. So ask your friends. Another great exercise is ask, say, 5 of your besties, people who've known you for quite some time. What actually are some of the traits that they say about you that they if you ask them now, just give, can you share 5 traits that you think, when you think of me, what are some of those traits that you think of? What comes to your head first? And use that as a guide to go, oh, they see me, they really know me, and that's what they see about me, and that's what they say. And then go back over your social media channels, go back over anything that you've created so far that maybe is online, and actually ask yourself, are those traits represented? Are they can people see that personality that I have? Can people see that, whether it is about, maybe it's joy and laughter, like, are they seeing photos of you expressing yourself in that way? Are they, or are you hiding that? Because honestly, the more you keep hiding all those layers, the more you're going to bring a whole bunch of people into your community who actually may never really want to work with you anyway. They're not really your people. You've created this quite a safe place to play in, but you're not actually attracting those that are going to be so drawn to you that they're going to sign up to everything you create and put out there. They're the people that you want to attract when it comes to building that public profile, when it comes to building that legacy, creating a massive ripple effect in the world. You want to draw in the people who get you. You want to attract the people that actually are going to be the ones who are going to be your biggest fans. And you do that by showing up more fully as yourself. So I hope this has been liberating to hear this. You don't need to try and be someone else. You just need to be more fully you.